Hello, my name is Phoenix, and this is my unboxing of Skyrim's Alduin by Funko. The one thing that really kind of pissed me off when I actually got this figurine is that some of the box itself was a bit dog-eared, but that's fine. This is 58 out of, I think there's like hundreds by now, thousands. I mean, Funko's been around for many years now, and I think this is number 58, and I opened up just recently Big Daddy, which was 65. So I think they're doing a lot of games, since this is the Pop Games catalogue. So Alduin, inside his window here, as you can see, the plastic is a bit, it doesn't really, I mean, if it was in a box and it wasn't well protected, it would damage the figurine. I mean, it would go right through this plastic and damage the figurine. But I was quite lucky that this even came from, I think it came from America. This one, or the Bioshock one, which technically seemed to keep the packaging quite well. I mean, it didn't damage the figurine even from America, and I live in Europe. So I think it's kind of hard to say that some people might actually get a damaged product or might get a pristine product, but this one I think came from Germany, and it got a bit of a dog ear from the travel. So on the front of the box you see Alduin's name at the bottom. You have the plastic window to show the figurine itself, the Pop Games icon in the top here, as well as the Skyrim logo, Elder Scrolls 5. The number of the figurine, which it's been created, was 58. Also, the most funniest thing is the bottom, which I mentioned before, with the Bioshock character, which it says, "Warning, choking hazard, may contain small parts." So, which is kind of strange, because it does contain small parts, but you'd have to break them off, and I don't see many collectors breaking parts off these figurines. Also, there's an age restriction on the side here, which is 17 and plus. I think that's a bit of a overstatement. I think you shouldn't, I mean, anyone at the age of 9 or 10 or even 12, you can give this to a 10-year-old or even a 12-year-old. I don't think they're going to kill themselves on this. It's not an actual figurine. It's not to be played with. It's meant to be sitting on your bookshelf or on your cupboard or whatever, these kind of things that you would put them on. I think that's the reason why they say an age restriction of 17, but that is a bit far-fetched. For you know, just because you happen to be below 17 doesn't mean you can't collect these things. So yeah, there's a picture of Alduin here, another picture of Alduin, again with the Pop game and his name as well as the number he comes in at. You have the other characters in the selection of Skyrim is the Dovahkiin and Daedric Warrior. I haven't got those two yet. They are the smaller versions of Alduin. Alduin is 6 inches tall, while those ones I think are about 3. I think it could be 3, maybe 4 inches tall. So yeah, these are this is the collector's version. Collect the entire line of Funko Prop Skyrim super styled what's it? Vinyl? Sorry, I'm a bit far away. My camera is positioned on my table. So it's vinyl figurines. I'm looking through my camera. It's kind of hard to read through my camera. So yes, and it's got Bethesda down here. Also, all the copyright legal mumbo jumbo with the Bethesda's thing. Alduin, a big title here, half a window here with Alduin looking on. You've got Alduin's half a head down here at the bottom of the box, as well as another Prop Games. The top of the box, another half of Alduin. The bottom of the box is just Funko's warning, choking hazards. Also made in China, as well as the Funko website, as well as their Facebook and Twitter account. all this stuff has the phone numbers and everything on the bottom. So if you do have any problems, or if there is a problem with your figurine, you can call them here. I think that's the European distribution one, and there's New Zealand, Japan, and Asia. Where the hell is America? Where's America? It's just a PO box. Okay, that's a bit strange. This is Australia, Japan, and Greater China. I don't see America lined up on those. Maybe it's a different box for the American people. So I'll open this up and show what's Alduin looks like without his box. So yeah, I did on the actual unboxing off screen. I didn't want to be pulling the figurine out. Like many other Funko figurines, you don't actually get cable ties wrapped around the figurine itself to be taken out of the box. The box itself just comes with a piece of plastic that wraps around and protects the actual figurine. So you don't have to, take off sellotape or anything like this to show or get the figurine out of the box. Which is a good thing and also a bad thing. A good thing is that you can just take your figurine and just put it on the shelf. A bad thing is that if someone steals these things from a shop, they could just take the figurine out of the box in the shop and then just leave the box without people knowing it. Because there wouldn't be any, apart from cameras catching them, but I don't think there's a lot of people who could steal these things without being caught on camera. So yeah, the figurine itself is well detailed. It's, as you can see right up his nose. The eyes themselves have been well painted. There's no splash over, although I can see a little undersplash, which some of the eyes itself, if the camera focuses properly, there we go, doesn't show through. It's like it's a bit like nail polish on the actual eyes itself. The character itself is well detailed for its skin, as well as its horns. I kind of like the color because it's a lot darker than the actual figurine you get with the collector's edition of Skyrim itself, because that one's a bit too light. It's too much grey. Alduin is very dark. He's meant to be a black dragon, and I found the one that come with Bethesda itself to be very, very greyish in tinged. So this is what he looks like from the side. He looks more menacing as this Funko character than he actually does when he's roaring, like I said, from the collector's edition Alduin. So yeah, he is quite tall. He is very heavy. That's what he looks like from underneath. One of the wings do come up. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. Maybe it's how it was transported. It actually bent the wing upwards. This wing here is actually a bit up off the ground, as you can see here, compared to the other one. I don't know if that's meant to be the case or it was an actual problem with the transporting, but technically the actual plastic box shows that this is meant to be up in the air anyway, so I'm not too sure about this. So yeah, that's what he looks like. His body is very scaly, little small wings. He has a little tail in the back. He's extremely detailed as well, which I was quite shocked to see in such a little collectible such as a Funko thing. He does measure in, I'll just get my ruler, just above 6 inches from his horns, because I think this is a bit strange. I mean, if I move him forward a bit more, his horns reach way above 6 inches. It's actually 6.5. He measures in, the actual top of the head is 6 inches. So yeah, this is my unboxing of Alduin from Funko. If you like the Skyrim franchise and you would like to get this kind of thing, I'll put a link in description below to show where I got my one from. Also, in future I'm hoping to do more box openings as well as a few more Funko kind of items in the future. But at this point, I'm not really into Funko that much, but I'm hoping to get a few more things, like for the Bioshock character. I'm hoping to get the little sister as well as for this one. I'm hoping to get the Daedric warrior to go with this one. So yeah, this is the Alduin figure. And my name is Phoenix, and I'll see you next time.